What does it mean to be a man? Nowadays, you can look online for about a minute before you find some kind of thing that is slandering masculinity and calling it toxic. Constantly, boys are berated for being masculine, encouraged to be feminine, and told it's okay to be weak. It's okay to show emotion, etc. And just a little disclaimer. I do think that there are men who are toxic, but that doesn't mean that masculinity as a whole is toxic. In fact, I think it is toxic to even think that. That's the whole, one bad apple ruins the bunch thing, which is just a load of fucking bullshit, okay? One bad dude does not equal all of masculinity being bad, okay? Just want to get that clear. So don't let anyone ever tell you that. So it seems that most people don't actually realize that this toxic masculinity that they are speaking of is actually caused by a lack of masculinity. Masculinity shows discipline, kindness, and compassion, and even way more than that. By not having all those, especially gratitude, you become fragile to your masculine role in a way that becomes toxic. What we're witnessing a lot when it comes to gender studies experts is that they're just making the situation worse by demasculinizing men and making a fragile man normal, which is scary. A weak man is a scary man. The real toxic people are weak-minded people. People who refuse to improve themselves on a daily basis. Basically losers. You are not a loser if you are always improving yourself. Remember that. Don't anybody fucking tell you otherwise. If you are always being better than you were the day before, you are not a loser. In fact, you're a fucking winner. Now, while I do agree that showing emotions is okay, depends on the circumstance. Men are supposed to be that shining ray of light in times of dark for not only women, but also weaker and younger men. This is why men cannot be distraught by emotion during times of pain externally, since showing that doesn't help the situation at all. If you're made of strong stone wall of hope, you will raise those up around you, so you cannot afford to be emotional in those times. And I do believe in modern times we call this stoicism, the art of not giving a fuck, as I've heard it called. Or as the definition states, the endurance of pain or hardship without the display of feelings or complaint. Basically being able to take it and not be affected by it. You take all this pain and you won't utter a word of complaint. Many weak-minded people nowadays, they'll complain when something's hard. They'll complain about work. They'll complain about having to eat. They'll complain about having to work out. Shit like that. They'll complain about being sore. A stoic man, or a strong man, as I believe they're interchangeable, doesn't complain about that. In fact, he embraces it. He enjoys those pains. He doesn't allow it to affect him, especially not in a negative way. So that's what you got to do. You got to get to that level of discipline to where working out and the soreness you get is actually, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm sore. Let's go. That means I'm gaining, right? So a man choosing not to cry or show anger or depression when in front of people is not a weakness. It is true strength. Every man is allowed that one right. Personally, I have been called emotionless. In my experience, though, my way of showing negative emotions is to go and work it out alone, like through physical activity or passionate hobbies. That's why you see a lot of singers make their best bangers while they're going through some shit, and it is why I get my best workouts when I'm pissed the fuck off. So, and that's the way that I feel like a lot of men cope, or they need to cope like that. It's just easier. It lets them, it's much better for me to take my fucking anger out on some fucking weights, just, yelling, screaming, dropping the weights, getting the sick pump, than it is for me to go fucking beat my wife because I'm fucking angry about her not making me a sandwich, right? I don't beat my wife. I don't have a wife, okay, just to be clear. My imaginary wife, YouTube. So, it is okay to be weak, but it is not okay to stay weak. It means I'm not going to disrespect you if you are weak, so long as you are trying to better yourself. So, I mean, you can be toothpick arms, fucking toothpick legs, right? But as long as you're doing some kind of fucking physical activity, you're trying to better yourself, you're doing all you can, doing the research, everything like that, eating right, then I'm not going to say anything. I'm like, in fact, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to be like, hell yeah, man, let's keep it going. You'll get where you want to be eventually. So don't make excuses, man. I've seen motherfuckers in wheelchairs with working legs getting a sick pump. So don't you dare make some excuse. Some common excuses I hear in my field is things like, I'm tired. Bullshit. You weren't tired when you were at work. You weren't tired when you were playing video games. You weren't tired when you were fucking around with friends, right? So you damn sure better not be tired when you're trying to improve yourself. I got a family. What better way to support your family than to better yourself, right? Because that directly affects them. You better yourself, you're going to be a better better father, better mother, better brother, whatever you are to them, right? Better son. And then, you know, they'll come up with anything. Oh, I got this. I got a problem. I got this injury. I got blah, 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 right? It's all bullshit. The matter of fact is your health comes first. You can make time if you choose to make time. Your dreams also come first. If you don't focus on your health, then you aren't going to be able to live long enough to even focus on other people. And that's a sad reality of it. A lot of people just let their health decline and don't realize that they're just every year they're not going up. Their fucking max life is going down. That's why you see people dying earlier, even though we're in the age of like modern medicine, and in theory we should be living longer. So yeah, everybody has time for their dreams if they choose to, but most people want to make excuses instead of doing the hard work and achieving those dreams. As a famous quote from Socrates goes, "No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable." Basically what this means is like, you need to train your body. It's just how it works. You don't get to just be weak and a bit lazy and fat and whatever, this and that, and then complain. Like, don't complain when your health is declining. Don't complain when people don't want to be around you. Don't complain when you're having mental issues. Don't complain when you can't get a girlfriend, because no one wants that, man. And that's just how it is. You got to get in the gym. You don't have to go to a gym. You see these hands? If you got a floor, legs and hands, you can do push-ups, man. You get slightly elevated, you can do some dips. You can grab something heavy, just start doing some curls, you know? Anything. It's you can work out anywhere. There's no excuse. You can at the very least do cardio. So, in my opinion, you have to be selfish about your health and your dreams. It's like the old adage that if you're lonely and sad, getting into a relationship won't help that. In fact, it may even make it worse. You have to be in a good state of mind by yourself to get the most out of a relationship, right? Same applies to your dreams. You can't help anyone else achieve their goals if you haven't or can't achieve your own. So, wrapping this up, what do I think it means to be a man? I think being a man means that you need to be that shining light, being an inspiration to others, motivating others through your godlike determination, willpower, and ability to overcome challenges. Setting yourself goals, conquering them, and then repeating the process. People will see that, and you will inevitably drag along those who are inspired by you. So you need to always be constantly improving yourself in some kind of way. You don't have to be the best right from the start, and you won't be. It's just, you won't. But you do have to be better than you were yesterday. And by doing that, you will inevitably get infinite returns on your investment in yourself. That's why a lot of people, when they're like, well, they're asking like, well, how do I get wealthy? How do I be a millionaire? It's like, most of the people that are millionaires, they're going to tell you, oh, you got to invest in yourself, you know, your own knowledge, your own physical health, your own well-being. And that's how you get there. So we'll end this off with a quote from one of my favorite Stoics, Marcus Aurelius. "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be, just be one." So go out there and do your best to be the best man you can be, and achieve everything you sought out to achieve. Peace.